Hello everyone, welcome back to Home and Gardening with Monique. It's been a little while since I posted a video, so I'm just showing you guys just update on some of the things that I did to prepare myself for my spring garden. I'm still in my uniform, and the daylight is still hanging in, maybe for another 30 minutes, an hour or so. So I just wanted to give you guys an update on the things that I have done so far. So far, I would say maybe 2 weeks ago, I started pepper seeds, tomato seeds, some more brassica seeds, and squash, cucumbers, and corn seeds. So I'm going to show you guys the progress of all of that. All right, so I'm inside of my little makeshift grow house, and I haven't done any more work to it since the last time I showed you guys how it looked. So it still looked the same. I just haven't had time to finish doing work on my little grow house. But I started me some more brassica seeds. So I have 5 types of brassicas planted in this planter here. So I have a row of Morris heading collards going down this row. And then I have some dwarf blue curled kale, and they are slowly coming down this way. So I'm going to turn this around and show you guys the other 3. So I have some purple top turnips, and they are growing down this row. And these are Florida broadleaf mustards, and they are growing down this row. And the last one are Georgia collards, and they are growing down this row. So some of these are big enough where I can go ahead and re-cup them, or not re-cup them, repot them, so that they can have their roots can have more room and space to grow. And these are my yellow summer squash, and as you can see here, only one popped up so far. I have 3 rows of the yellow summer squash, and so far only one popped up. Nothing else popped up yet. These are cucumbers. Let me see what kind of cucumbers these are. These are straight 8 cucumbers, and there's 3 rows of those, and as you can see, nothing germinated yet. And I have 2 rows of Boston pickling cucumber, so that is these 2 rows going down. So nothing yet on the cucumbers, and only 1 squash. So over here I have 2 types of corn that I started, corn seeds. So I have peaches and cream, and some of the peaches and cream corn has germinated. As you can see, I have a couple of sprouts, but not a lot. Over here on the other side is the early bantam, I think. Yeah, early golden bantam corn. So none of that hasn't sprouted yet. All right, so this whole tray is different pepper seeds, and none of them haven't germinated yet. So I have 1 full row for banana peppers, 1 full row for the Garden Leader Monster bell pepper. I have California Wonder bell pepper, and I have cayenne pepper and jalapeno pepper. So no pepper seeds hasn't germinated as of yet. All right, so I'm a little happy about this tray, because this tray is only for Rama tomatoes. So this year I will be only doing the terminate variety of tomatoes, and I mostly will be planting Roma tomatoes. And I like Roma tomatoes because I like to make my own tomato sauce. I like to make salsa as well, and these are in my opinion, the best tomatoes to make your tomato sauce and salsa with. So I have excellent germination for these. I also went to the big box store where I went to Lowe's, and I purchased one strawberry plant container. And in this container, it had all 4 of these strawberry plants. I just took the whole pot out and I separated each plant, and I replanted it in its own separate container, so that in hopes that it will re-root, and also on each plant it'll just sprout out more strawberries. So from one pot I have 4 strawberry plants, and I plan to maybe get another pot and hopefully separate those plants so that I can have more strawberry plants. Also from Lowe's, I went ahead and I purchased 2 tomato plants, and I purchased the Celebrity tomato, and it is a determinate. I said that this year I'm going to try to grow determinate tomatoes, because in the past I always grew indeterminate tomatoes, and there was just too much work for me to keep pruning. And like maybe every 2 weeks, like after I prune, it was a lot of tomato suckers and all that stuff that I had to just keep pruning and cutting off. And plus, I didn't get a big yield of tomatoes. The tomatoes were kind of small in size and not big like I wanted them to be or expected them to be. So I'm going to try determinate varieties. I know after the tomato plant gives you a bigger yield of tomatoes, it grows to a certain size and then it stops. And I'm okay with that, because I'm in a long growing season, and I can always start more tomato plants if need be. So these are my overwintered peppers from last year, and only 5 survived out of, I think I had 13 pepper plants, and I had those stored in my house. So only these 5 survived, and I was able to get these replanted back inside of the grow bags outside. And this is just the second tomato plant, the Celebrity tomato plant. So these are some brassicas that I recently planted maybe about 3 weeks ago. I'm just showing you guys the progress of these. They still in their baby stages. And these are collard greens, Morris Head collards, Georgia collards, and broccoli in here. All right, so this is on the outside of the greenhouse, and these are some collard greens that I already had planted inside of the bucket. Some of these are newly planted collard green plants, and of course the bigger size ones are some that I had in here. I believe I planted these in here in January, like another batch of collard greens. So I'll just showing you guys that these growing in the 5-gallon buckets are still holding on strong. Hopefully I'll be able to do some fertilizing again and water them with some fish fertilizer. So my last video, these were the buckets that I harvested my greens from, and they are growing back. So hopefully when I add some fish fertilizer, those leaves will get more wider and also get bigger. Okay, so I'm back here in the back area where my back garden bed is. This is where I have all 4 of these metal garden beds planted at. I will be buying some mulch or something to, put some mulch in between all of these garden beds, try to beautify it a little bit, try to make it look a little better. But I just want to show you guys how everything is growing. So the last video, when I showed these greens right here, they were a little bit smaller than what they were the last time. So as you can see here, they have gotten larger. So I will be harvesting these very soon, and also I will be harvesting these mustard greens. My last video, I picked all of these mustard greens here, and so I will be picking those right along with my collard greens real soon as well. And also these are some more collard greens and mustard greens inside of this garden bed as well. And these are mostly Morris head collards that I have planted out here in these particular garden beds here. So I'm just showing you guys the good, bad, and the ugly. So this is another garden plot, and like I said, I have lots of work to do. I have to get all of this tilled back up and ready to be used, and also get these pools cleared out, and also get them ready to be used as well with fresh soil and everything. This was my largest garden bed back here that I used to plant inside, and as you can see, I bought like cheap wood because that's all I can afford. So of course it doesn't last that long. It lasted about 2 years, and this is why I will be planting differently this year using my metal garden beds. I'm just going to place a couple of those inside of here. I think I can fit maybe about 3 more inside of this space. So the metal garden beds aren't cheap. They cost a little bit of money. They're not very expensive, but when you're trying to buy more than one, it gets expensive. So I'm just slowly trying to purchase them a little bit at a time, and get them put together so that they can be inside of my garden spaces that I want them to be in. So I have ordered 2 more of these, and I've ordered 2 more of the oval shaped ones that I showed you guys that I have my greens planted in. All right, so last but not least, I wanted to show you guys that I also purchased some seed potatoes. I have 3 types of potatoes that I will be planting. So I also bought all 3 of these from the Tractor Supply store. So I have Yukon Gold, and these are certified from Minnesota, certified seed potatoes. And of course this is Yukon Gold, and it says it's GMO free. These are the red Norland potatoes, and these are the Silverton russet potatoes. So I have 3 bags of potatoes, and yes, this is the price. The price was, I'm not sure you can see that. I don't know why my phone is so blurry, but they were $7.99 per bag, and in my opinion, this is much cheaper. It's a 4-pound bag. In my opinion, it's much cheaper than getting it from Lowe's. You may pay like $5 for like 4 or 5 potatoes, and this is like a 4-pound bag. All right, so also from Lowe's, not Tractor Supply, but from Lowe's, I bought 2 bunches of onions. So if I'm not mistaken, these are the Texas super sweet onion, and this one is I don't know why my phone is so blurry, but this one says it's the yellow Granix onion. And in my gardening zone, which is 8B, and by me living in Mississippi, I have to grow short day onions. So you may have to Google wherever you live at what type of onions, according to where you live, what type of onions that you need to grow, because you have short day onions, you have long day onions, and you have the in between, which is the intermediate onions. I just wanted to hop on and give you guys an update because well, life on my end has been lifing, so I haven't been able to really on some of the weekends that I wanted to do gardening, there was always something else that came up that I had to do, and my gardening just kind of got pushed aside. So I will have more gardening videos of me getting back into gardening, getting my gardening beds together, and fixing them up a little bit more, making them look better. It's gonna come together, and I'm willing to share my gardening experiences with you guys. So I hope you guys tune back in to another video. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and God bless.